This is bug spray.
And these are climbing slings.
And these are 12 jars of climbing slings in bug spray. Here at How Not To, we like to break gear fear, and a lot of people have gear fear about DEET or other bug sprays getting on their climbing gear because it does actually damage plastics.
And your climbing gear is made out of plastic.
Basically, yeah. So we did another episode where we tested sunscreen and whether or not it was bad for your rope because someone said that it was. Wait, it's exactly the same thing!
And we couldn't prove it was bad for your rope.
But then there were a ton of comments in that video about whether or not DEET was bad for your rope. So Bobby, we tested ropes in the sunscreen episode. Why are we testing slings in this one?
Slings have a lot fewer variables. They're easy to test, and we can use the 3 most common fibers that you find in ropes, harnesses, and slings, independent of any other variables.
So a knot not only weakens a rope, but it makes it weaker by a variable amount. And so slings are more predictable. And now I almost wish we tested sunscreen on slings, but it doesn't change our results on that video.
It would have been much easier to test.
Oh my God, it would have been so much easier to test. Bobby, can you spray about the chemicals?
We chose 4 active ingredients: DEET, Permethrin, Picaridin, and oil of eucalyptus. These are the most commonly used active ingredients in bug spray. We picked the most popular products with these chemicals, and these products have them in the concentrations that are most commonly used.
And is it common for people to soak their gear for a week or more in those products?
No, this is super gross. Don't do this.
It made our shop smell so bad.
Our thought is, if we don't see any damage in this absolutely worst case scenario, you're probably not going to see any damage if you overspray your bug spray a little bit.
But it is hard to prove a negative. But it's also really hard to prove it's bad for your gear if it doesn't break it lower. Tell us what you think of our science in the comments below. Because you're going to do it anyways. If you don't have gear fear, you should, because this label that is on this sling here is absolutely destroyed. If I shake it, I'd have white particles making a little snow globe inside of here. The other labels on the other slings did not get destroyed in the same way, though one of them had the ink get compromised. So it's doing different things to different stuff. So there's only one way to find out if this is going to be bad for our gear. Oh God. So we're trying to break this wet?
Yep.
Is that more science-y? It's gonna get stuff all over. Oh my God, it smells already. We need to cover all this. We'll be back. What if it hurts my rubber glove? What if it got on my skin? Masks really protect the throat. Damn, Bobby, it's packed in here.
Look at how gross that is.
Oh God. Oh, that's nasty. Oh shit, no, go back in. Look at the seal. It's starting to disintegrate. Look at that. It's so squishy. Well, it smells like it's gonna break lower. Shall we test it? Camera on.
Eye pro.
Load cell on. Eye protection on. Let's find out when it breaks. But before we know whether or not we're gonna have a good result, I think we should do the control samples first. Now let's find out when it breaks. Whoa! No! Oh, what the heck? That's crazy. It's still wet.
It's everywhere over here. Just gooed everything. look at this.
Mm.
Oh.
Oh my God, I can feel it on my tongue. What the hell? I'm glad I covered our screen. Ooh, that's starting to get nasty. So that's pretty messy. Do we have to do all of those wet?
No, I'm planning on doing only one, and then we'll let the others dry and test them.
Okay, let's test the Dyneema. Oh, that is gross.
Yeah.
What material is this one?
This is nylon, and these have actually been soaking for 20 days.
What's the MBS of these?
It's actually 30. These are quite strong slings.
Ooh, gross. Oh shit, it's touching all our stuff over there. 35.20. I'm gonna stand out here where the fresh air is. The next chemical we're going to test is permethrin. That is the kind of stuff you put on your clothes as a treatment in order to repel bugs, so you don't have to actually put things like DEET on your body. Now, I don't know how healthy that is, but it is what I use, and when I'm wearing a long sleeve hoodie or a sun hoodie, I treat that before I go out in the mountains. Or I just stand next to my girlfriend because the mosquitoes will always prefer her over me.
So they say odorless when dry. It is not odorless now.
It's because it's not dry. Whoa, that's pretty good. 36, that's crazy. So DEET seems maybe good enough? Permethrin maybe is good enough? Let's try the next one. What's Picaridin?
This is an alternative to DEET. It's a specific spray can that has Picaridin in it.
How'd you get it in the liquid in the jar?
I was spraying until I got sick of it and started puncturing the cans.
Okay, sounds healthy.
Yeah, this is a kind of a traumatic smell.
For us and the bugs. It's pretty bad. I'm gonna support you for out here, Bobby. What do you got there?
Oil of lemon eucalyptus, which is an ingredient in a lot of the natural bug sprays.
Careful, man. That's the smelliest one of them all. Do not spill that on this carpet.
It doesn't smell bad. It smells really strong, though.
Okay, strong. I always called it mountain deodorant because it was very obvious when you were wearing it.
This is a lot more green than I was expecting it to be.
Yeah.
This has no greenish tint. These nylon slings feel different, very stiff.
They look stiff. Oh my god. Oh, did that break lower?
A little bit. It did break lower, but it's still above the rated MBS.
Ironically, the healthy one was the worst for the nylon.
So Jesse said this will absolutely give you rope cancer in California. So the numbers are like, might be good enough, super good enough. So what's next, Bobby?
We're going to dry them out in your garage.
Is that gonna make it stink?
Oh, it's really toxic out there right now.
Great, Andrea will love that. Then you're gonna be testing 3 times 12?
36 samples.
It's gonna be invigorating. We'll see you guys in about a week. So it's been a week and Bobby has now tested all of these samples. So let's start with the one that everyone was the most curious about, DEET. And I hate to break it to you that you watched this entire video for nothing, but our results were super good enough. Now you notice something interesting, that the HMPE has in our 3 sigma of nasty soaked DEET samples, 22.4. So I'm gonna slip in a little lesson here about 3 sigma math, and that is that if your samples have a big range, that you're actually gonna have a low MBS, even if all your stuff's breaking pretty good. Wow, some of these broke so high. So the next one is Picaridin. For the nerds out there, we will put this data, the link to it, in the description. Before I show you the next exciting data, these are the jars from the nylon, the HMPE, and the polyester. And so here you can see the permethrin kind of absorbed a little bit of the color, but the DEET pulled out this green from the polyester and then not much from the HMPE or the nylon. The lemon eucalyptus and the Picaridin here, and get in on those. It pulled out the color. And now, like, we were going to properly dispose of these by putting this stuff on our bodies. And now none of us want to do that. Bobby tested permethrin, and you can see in the data that the HMPE, the 3 sigma portion, is below 22 kilonewtons. Not because we got 24.62 kilonewtons, but because we got 28.75, and because now there's a big difference. Now technically it is lower than 22. And in the last batch of tests, the oil of lemon eucalyptus, which you can see had a dramatic effect of almost no difference. Now, I'm not here to make any recommendations, even after doing all this work, other than it's gross. And if you did ever want to get gear, hypothetically, for any reason, you could do that at hownoto.com. Now, if you want to see where the UIAA was making a recommendation after not doing any tests, and then after I was asking them to take their stuff down, after we tested a bunch of it, they're like, we don't think your science is good enough. So if you want to go see if our science is good enough in the sunscreen episode, you can go check out that video next.
Oh my God, it's so safe. It's so safe. Man, I'm glad I'm retaining that strength, man. Where's my last quick draw? I missed my bolt.